Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Public Facilities Commission meeting. Before us today is the Mayor's Office of Housing. TT?
Thank you, Mr. Mamoli. Good morning again. This meeting is being recorded broadcast live. Colleen, if you would please conduct the roll call.
Thank you, TT. Participants, please unmute your device and confirm your presence when I call your name. Beginning roll call with the Commission. Larry Mamoli, Commissioner.
Present.
Donald Wright, Commissioner.
Present.
TT Lee, Legal Advisor.
Present.
Catherine Pendleton, Article Clerk.
Present.
Violetta Panayotova, Paralegal.
Present.
Next with the Mayor's Office of Housing, Rick Wilson, Director of Administration and Finance.
Present.
Tiara Satchbell, Housing Development Officer, NHD.
Present.
Jamie Smith, Senior Environmental Compliance Manager, Real Estate Management and Sales Division.
Present.
I'll read for the record the remainder of the individuals who are in attendance but do not need to unmute your device. Lauren Forbes, Assistant Corp Counsel. Ben Daly, Administration and Finance Operations Manager. And this concludes roll call. Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. For the Mayor's Office of Housing, we have Rick Wilson, Director of Administration and Finance for MOH. MOH has 2 votes on the agenda for today. Vote number 1 is being presented by Tiara Satchbell, Housing Development Officer with the Neighborhood Housing Division of MOH. This is a request for an amendment to the tentative developer designation vote of February 26, 2025 to extend the tentative designation intent to sell period from 36 months to 48 months to a nominee comprised of principals of Volney Capital LLC. This is for vacant land located at 251, 255 Washington Street, 259 Washington Street, and an unnumbered parcel in Washington Street, Dorchester. Tiara, if you please present your vote.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here presenting POC approval for the 12-month extension of the tentative developer designation of Volney Capital for the parcels identified in the vote package located in the Dorchester neighborhood of Boston. POC voted to approve the 12-month tentative developer designation of Volney Capital on March 15, 2023, or approve the 12-month extension on February 28, 2024, and an additional 12-month extension on February 26, 2025. Volney proposes the new construction of 48 rental units, including 41 affordable units and 7 market rate units, which includes ground floor commercial space and a $250,000 acquisition payment to the city. As background, these parcels were included in the 251 and 255 Washington Street, 259 Washington Street, and unnumbered parcel on Washington Street request for proposals, which was publicly advertised pursuant to Chapter 30B requirements. The RFP was issued on May 2nd, 2022. Volney Capital was the only respondent to the RFP and scored well across RFP evaluation categories and has development experience. Furthermore, Volney Capital owns 3 private parcels that abut the city parcels and will be included in the development, thus maximizing the city's interest. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. Volney Capital has updated the development plan for the project that results in the increase of affordable units and the number of family-sized units. The project is a proposed development of a 4-story building, which includes 48 rental housing units and ground floor commercial space. The development will include 27 off-street parking spaces that will be used for residential and commercial needs. 10 units will be offered at 30% AMI, 10 units will be offered at 50% AMI, 16 units will be offered at 60% AMI, and 5 units will be offered at 80% AMI, and the remaining 7 units will be market rate. The unit mix consists of 7 studio units, 6 one-bedroom units, 32 bedroom units, and 6 3-bedroom units. I have provided slides related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first shows a locus map of the 3 city-owned parcels. The second slide shows the existing conditions on the site, and the final slide shows the updated proposed renderings of the development. Since the last TD extension, Volney Capital has brought on a development partner with experience in affordable housing development, including low-income housing tax credits, and they applied to the city of Boston for funding to support the project. MOH is requesting a 12-month extension of the developer designation to allow additional time for the developer to work on the development budget, get commitments from financial institutions, and to secure funding for the project. work on getting ISD permit review and other necessary permit approvals, and close on the sale of the city-owned parcel. We expect to return to PFC in spring of next year for a conveyance vote. In closing, if PFC approves the vote request, the project will create the following community benefits: creation of 47 new housing units, which includes 41 affordable units, creation of affordable ground floor commercial space. It will revitalize 6 parcels of underutilized vacant land in the neighborhood, including the 3 city-owned parcels and the 3 privately owned parcels. And it will revitalize a land that has been in the city inventory for over 30 years. Thank you, and I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
Looks like a good project. Again, understanding the economic times, I can understand why they funding and so forth. But you're hopeful that we will by next spring be conveying that they'll.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Commissioner?
Good to hear. And there's a little activity down the street. I know that there's a project that's happening, so a lot of things happening in and around that area. So glad to see this is moving forward, but I hope we don't have to go through another extension period, though. But that's it.
Motion to approve by roll call vote?
Commissioners, when I call your name, please note your vote for the record. Commissioner Mamoli?
Yes.
Commissioner Wright? I'm sorry, Donald, you're on mute.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hereby approved. The final vote on MOH's agenda for today is vote number 2. This is being presented by Jamie Smith, Senior Environmental Compliance Manager with the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of MOH. This is a request for a conveyance to Zivin Drake for vacant land located at an unnumbered parcel on Regis Road in Mattapan. The purchase price is $62,500. Jamie, if you please present vote number 2.
Thank you, TT, and good morning, Commissioners. Here to request PFC approval for conveyance to Zivin Drake for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Mattapan neighborhood of Boston. MOH conducted a public process that resulted in the developer designation and this conveyance vote request. Community notifications were mailed in May of 2025 to inform of MOH's intent to issue an RFP for the parcel. A request for proposals was subsequently issued in June 2025, advertised in the State Central Register, Boston Herald, and City Record. One proposal was received by the July 21st, 2025 deadline and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria. The offer price is for the appraised value of the land. PFC voted to approve the tentative designation of Zivin Drake on September 24th, 2025, and the designation was subsequently advertised in the City Record on October 20th and 27th, 2025. But the vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and this PFC vote request. Since the tentative designation, Zivin Drake has executed a purchase and sale agreement with the city and has submitted all required deposits. Should this conveyance vote be approved, the city will be prepared to close on the sale as soon as possible. I've provided handouts related to the vote request, which are displayed on the screen. First is an assessing map showing the outline of the parcel. Second is an aerial image. And the third is a street view of the parcel. Zivin Drake will utilize and improve the parcel as additional yard space, care for and maintain the mature trees on the lot, and the deed will be subject to an open space restriction. Summary: if PFC approves this vote request, it will result in the following public benefits: return of a vacant property in MOH's inventory for 38 years back to productive use and on the tax rolls, and the sale will generate $62,500 in revenue. Here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
You answered it. The appraised value is less than the assessed value because of the landscaping restriction, I assume.
Correct.
Yeah. Nope. Making it for the record. Commissioner?
No questions, Jamie. Good job. I know that was a site that had been sort of just sitting there for a while and being dumped on, et cetera. So good use in getting that back on the tax roll.
Motion to approve via roll call.
Commissioner Mamoli?
Yes.
Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Vote number 2 is hereby approved. This concludes the agenda for MOH for today's meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you, everyone. Meeting is adjourned.
Thanks,
Have a good
everyone.
day, everyone.